Why save up for a PlayStation 4 when you can play countless games on your smartphone for free? Said someone who has apparently never played a console game in their life.
You will regret the day you crossed Angry Eastern 52.
Welcome to Watch Mojo's Top 5 Facts. In today's installment, we're counting down the 5 most priceless facts about so-called free-to-play games available on mobile devices.
Train the players to spend your fake currency. Offer the players a way to spend real currency for your fake currency, so they'll forget they're spending money.
Number 5. They make up to 65% of App Store game revenue. You might not think free-to-play games would be especially profitable, seeing as how they're, well, free.
But it's not free. If you charge 40 cents here and 50 cents there, then it's not free.
Ironically, some of gaming's biggest moneymakers cost absolutely nothing to download.
For free!
However, a whopping 65% of the App Store's game revenue comes from free-to-play games. Some of these titles get money from advertising, while many others hook consumers with a free price tag and then bleed them dry with in-app purchases. You may ask, just who the Smurf would pay for Smurf and Smurf berries when you can just wait 2 minutes for the Smurf and Smurf bakery to be built?
Smurf, yeah! Oh, that is freaking Smurf. You Smurf it. That is freaking Smurf. Yeah.
Well, the 1%, that's who. Not the shadowy figures controlling our banks and water supply or whatever, not that 1%, but the 1% of players who generate 50% of all in-app purchases.
Who even buys this shit?
These big spending players are known as whales, and all freemium games want to catch them.
Can you explain to us how you managed to spend $489 on a mobile app?
Maybe that PS4 would have been cheaper after all. Number 4. The UK has cracked down on free-to-play games. In early 2014, the UK became the first place in the world to establish principles for online and app-based games. The UK's Office of Fair Trading believed these regulations were necessary for several reasons. For starters, numerous consumers have felt swindled by free-to-play games since they contain in-app purchases and thus aren't necessarily free.
It's all bullshit! All of it!
Children in particular have been known to max out their parents' credit cards on in-app purchases without understanding the consequences. Like the Belgian teen who spent roughly $46,000 with his grandfather's credit card for a Game of War in-app purchases.
Game of War. Play for free on the App Store.
In 2014, the UK's Advertising Standards Authority applied those principles when it scolded EA for misleading customers in an advertisement for its now infamous freemium boondoggle Dungeon Keeper.
It's Dungeon Keeper.
Number 3. The most successful ones are one-hit wonders. It only takes one insanely popular title to put a mobile game developer on the map. King Digital Entertainment has raked in big bucks with the phenomenon that is Candy Crush Saga. But even though King's made over 200 other games, none of them have been nearly as successful as their biggest intellectual property. Bubble Witch Saga and Alpha Betty Saga aren't exactly household names. Other developers take their star product and milk it for every cent it's worth. Rovio Entertainment has spun off the Angry Birds franchise in every possible direction, from television to activity parks to feature films. A one-hit wonder can certainly take a company far, but eventually consumers will desire something new. Or hey, maybe we'll be seeing Angry Birds sleeping bags and Angry Birds duct tape forever. Number 2. Game of War makes $1 million per day. In 2015, Machine Zone launched an ad campaign for Game of War, with Kate Upton acting as their spokesperson. These epic commercials, one of which aired during the Super Bowl, cost a total of $80 million in US airtime, according to iSpot.tv. This investment paid off, however, as the multiplayer strategy game started to gross $1 million per day. For a short period, Game of War even surpassed Clash of Clans as the biggest mobile game. Marketing mobile games on television once seemed like an unprofitable venture, but this victory demonstrated just how much the industry and its advertising has grown.
Do you want to come and play?
Mobile gaming revenue in general has gone way up over the last couple of years, making $30 billion in 2015, according to research company Newzoo. These sales figures seem to signal that free-to-play is here to stay.
Now you're doing well in the game. You sucked at it, all right? All you did was spend your money on stuff you don't need, just like in real life.
Number 1. King tried to trademark the words candy and Saga. So many people have become addicted to Candy Crush Saga that there should probably be a 12-step program for it.
It's so addictive, right? I play so much that when I close my eyes at night, I just see cupcakes now.
Given the game's enormous popularity, King actually applied to trademark the word candy in January of 2014. Can Can you imagine a world where the only candy was Candy Crush?
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
On top of that, King also attempted to trademark the word Saga in response to Stoic Studios' new free-to-play game, The Banner Saga. About a month later, King abandoned the candy trademark request in the US, but held onto their bid in the European Union. King settled their dispute with Stoic later that April. They probably just want to protect their intellectual property. I mean, it would be a straight-up calamity if Pop a Pear Saga, Scrubby Dubby Saga, or Blossom Blast Saga got ripped off by copycats, right?
Son of a bitch stole my idea!
So, how much would you pay for a free-to-play game? And do you still think freemium is worth the price?
I guess so. But why do companies have to put so many addictive things out there?
For more addicting top 10s and totally smurfed up top 5s published every day,
Shut the Smurf up.
be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
They break the game into these idiotic worlds to give you some false sense of progress.
So, just stop playing.
But I'm just about to enter Sprinkle City.